Guys, welcome back to Sam Plays Chess, where I play chess for 90 days, and today is day 24. And what we're going to look at today is the psychology of performance. Now, what the important things are here, I've noticed that actually this, as much as I love it and it keeps me accountable on some level, the fact that I'm filming causes a lot of stress, and I have to talk through it. I'm not used to doing that. It's extra brain power on top of already a very difficult game. So what I've done today is 5 minutes of breathing before, followed by 10 minutes of puzzles. And the important thing is non-rated puzzles, because I realized that was also putting pressure on. And then today I'm just going to process simply. I'm just going to try and find the most active square for my least active piece. And this has come from the synthesis of my last days. This is one of the important things that I've been missing, actually, that's come up in my thoughts and feelings afterwards, after the game and the analysis. And then, yeah, that's the core of today. As well as each game, I'm going to subjectively measure my stress level. And today's going to be a little bit different in terms of structure, because what I'm going to do is actually play more games, right? So instead of the one game that I play, I'm just going to keep going for 3 or 4 games and see how that affects. So let's start a game here. Always happy to get the white pieces. I'm going to try and... Okay, England Gambit. Now, I do know this line. I think it's that. Attack the queen. Come back. Go here with the knight. And then his fish comes in. Interesting. Which means... I think I can already play that. Has he already blundered here? Not 100% sure, actually. Because if the knight comes in, he's attacking this square, then I need to go here. But if the bish comes in, he can now attack this. But if I attack his queen first, I think that's the move. And then I think that's the move. And he goes there. Does he go there? And he attacks Salon, but I'm double defended then. Okay, as soon as he gets here, this pawn's under threat again. Perhaps I play that now. Yeah, what if I play this? Then he maybe has to take that. Then he has to guard this square, so he has to go here. Now, question is, do I take... If I take with... Yeah, because I now can attack this square. He has to come back. That's fine. Not a great position for my opponent, actually. Now, can I capitalize on this? Do I attack this? Force this move? Drop that? No, because then that drops that. Now, let's see. If I go here, I drop the pawn, so I don't really want to do that. Maybe I just check here, you know? Here, 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 here. Perhaps here at some point. Yeah, let's go. Does open up a... Well, it doesn't open up a check here or here. Let's open up a check here, doesn't it? Perhaps I do that. Checks here. Mm-hmm. And what happens? Okay, takes this one, this one, this one. I feel like I want to attack his... Maybe I can't yet. Just take the queen. All right. Okay, nice start. Totally missed the hanging queen there, but there we go. I don't think I'll play you again. But what I'll do in the interim is just jump over game level 1. This is my spreadsheet, by the way, guys. I know some of you might have seen it before, but got my pre-game where I plan out the day and track, what I was doing, my sleep, my exercise, which actually I'll fill up now because I did do that. Tactical warm-up. Yes, I did. So I played the unrated games. Breathwork, yes, I did today. Feelings pretty good. Yes, I'm hydrated. Yes, I ate well. I had a good breakfast this morning. No, I'm not really stressed today, and it's like 4 o'clock, let's say. Okay, but the important thing is stressed after game 1. I mean, very low. Let's say like 2. So it helps to win, Okay, let's go for another game. Hey, happy to get a Caro Kahn here if I can. One thing I have noticed is that there's a speed of play in these games, and sometimes I get caught up in it, and other times I'm a bit more resilient to it. So I think if both knights come out, like if I defend this pawn and both knights come out, I think I'm supposed to play this to stop, but now I can just, I get the, I think I don't mind the bish being here because then that stops that, and I can very easily probably capture with either actually. But yeah, we don't really mind trades. Okay, I'm happy to do that because that's always a move that prevents that, and most of the time I want to play these moves now. I don't want my knight to live. I think I want my knight to, if I take with the queen, I expose these squares so the knight can hop hop. Actually, but that's protected anyway. Yeah, I think I'll take with the queen because I want to attack this square at some point perhaps. And I'm okay with doubling. So I think now I can already start attacking here. Perhaps get these diagonals. Okay, that is surprising. Now my opponent does castle. I feel like, honestly, that's a mistake. How can I capitalize on that? Perhaps by, first of all, activating bishop. Least active to most active, right? Least active to most active. That's weird because like I can already sack. Like, what's he looking for here? Can I just sack now? Take, push. Like, my opponent's hurried a bit here, if I'm honest. Where's he going? Like, okay, let's just come here. That's a weird move. Maybe I could have capitalized by setting at the classic Hikaru AA battery. B13. Okay. I didn't see that, but I don't know if it's an issue because surely I can just block it. Then I can get my rook here at some point. My opponent decides to commit here. No, he can't. I mean, I'm just blocking it. I feel like this is winning and I can castle. Okay. Perhaps here now. My opponent maybe has to go back. I mean, that's just a free knight. He's pinned, unfortunately. Now, any danger with the follow-up here? What's my follow-up still? Okay, he doesn't have an attack here. Yeah, I think I just take. And okay. Maybe force a trade here. Or try to force a trade. Okay, let's say he plays takes. I don't want to drop that ideally, but yeah, I feel like he's not going to want to trade. I mean, it's not really an option for him. And perhaps get the knight to here as well, or the bishop at some point. Okay, it's under threat. Double defend maybe? Or where can he go? Yeah, because that exposes a check. That's not a good move. Okay. And I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Okay, if he's attacking here, do I just slide? Is that the easiest? Or I can castle. I mean, maybe castling's cool here. Yeah, let's do that. Expect him to like push, then I come here, or I can take with the knight perhaps at some point. Here, hit the queen. I'm putting pressure on this as well. I just take that. I mean, I feel like my opponent's position is crumbling now because I can come here. Got anything more concrete? Maybe I just take that pawn. Do I just take the pawn? Do I want to, actually? If I want to. Okay, if I go here. Yeah, okay. Another resign. Right, that's good. Now, am I already feeling a bit more stressed, guys? I don't know. What do you think? Let's go back over to the tracker. Game number 2, subjective stress. A little bit higher. Didn't feel like it was more easy. I don't really feel that stressed, if I'm honest. So yeah, let's pop that in and get back to the next game. Perhaps, yeah, let's just update my elo. It's okay, 1645. Happy days, grounding and endurance is the focus. And you know what? Let's have a quick look at a review in the middle here, because I want to analyze and see if I can identify the first mistake without the analysis first. And I'll open another with the analysis. Okay. So Caro Kahn, happy, pretty sure takes is fine. Now here, I think this is okay. Obviously the pawn's under attack. I perhaps want to get my bishop out. You know, I'm looking for these moves. I'm looking to either get the knight here and attack, well, sorry, maybe here and here to attack this pawn if the knight stays there. That's common theme. I'm looking at some point to get e6 after the bishop comes out. So, you know, with all these things in mind, I guess I play knight first, which maybe not the best move. Now it pins the queen, but the thing is here, like when I play e6, I know that I'm trapping this bishop in, but because perhaps there's something looming here or here, perhaps I've made a mistake there. So I wonder if that is the first mistake, actually. Opts to take, I have to take with the queen, up to double the pawns, but yeah, then I get this really strong file over here, which actually turns out to be great in the end because I end up winning this knight through a pin along this file. So yeah, that was cool. First real mistake though. Okay, yeah, block the queen, because obviously at this point the queen has an active scope over here, and so I block that, attack, and my opponent just blunders there. So now I don't mind the queen. Like, does he have any other moves here? He has to perhaps go back to keep defending the pawn. When he does go here, he's attacking this, and I don't want to allow counterplay. Now, that's one thing I realized I was doing, is that when I'm material up, sometimes I forget about the counterplay and I end up in a difficult situation because, okay, if he takes this pawn, all of a sudden, this is under attack, this is under attack. They both come with a check. So one of the things I've been working on also is these tactical positions, right, where it's a bit more sharp. I can't just like take this pawn, right? Because I take this pawn and then all of a sudden this is it. You know, maybe there's a way to defend it and it's not so bad, because perhaps I have, you know, perhaps I even have this now, you know, like it's not, because he can't really do anything here, can he? Because he can't go here, the knight defends, he can't go here, get a check here, he can't go here because the queen defends. Bishop is defending the rook, so he's forced to do something like this, and then, you know, gives up his knight. You know, that's, perhaps I had that move as well, but I'm trying to actively work on that non-counter play. So let's have a look at the engine now. Analysis on, we can close this one. Takes is fine. Yes, okay, c6 is the best move, but actually also fine. Again, c6 is the move here, and I get an advantage actually after c6. This takes, and I take with the e-pawn. Interesting, but it looks difficult to play on some level, but good to know. Look at that line a bit more thoroughly. In fact, let's have a look. So where do we end up? We end up with trades, we end up, okay, more pieces developed, I guess, and the bishop on that active scope. Yeah, okay. But no, either way, no mistakes yet, no major mistakes, slight inaccuracies. I'm just looking at the eval bar, see if it changed drastically. Okay, there, so perhaps this is a slight mistake. Once c6 wants me to develop least active piece, which actually I thought I was doing, you know, I thought I considered getting my bishop to a more active scope, in this. Very important now, the queen's there. But again, okay, not major, but my opponent has to take on d5. Yeah, because it exposes the pin. Okay, actually, I really should know that actually, because that's something that crops up commonly in the Caro Kahn. But if I go here, oh wait, oh yeah, because I've just blocked, the queen's blocking it. Yeah, okay, of course. Okay, so that's actually my first real mistake. Before that was fine, good to know. So origin, the first mistake was in the middle game. I'll just go and drop that in. First phase error, middle game, and it was, that's calculation error because I didn't actually calculate deep enough. I didn't really look at that point, consider that move. Or maybe I didn't see it. No, maybe it's a psychological error. Like I literally just didn't see it. Or evaluation error rather. Okay, well, anyway, onwards. We'll get at least one more game in here, guys. Okay, maybe we can get Caro Kahn again. Great, okay, happy with this. Now, we can go into some Alien Gambit lines with takes, here, here. I think we'll go for it. And then let's say here, here. I've got this cheeky move, c6, followed by knight, attacking this pawn a lot, looking to get a queen trade at some point. Don't know if I'll get it. Then if the bishop comes across, I go here. Let's see if we go for it. Otherwise, I just take the pawn. Okay, it does go for it. Now, I can go this first. Then if the bishop comes, I go here. And defended by this. Now, when my opponent's a bit slower in this position, perhaps he's not used to that line. And another thing to notice is I want to get my queen over to here at some point. So I think, you know, once I've got my pieces developed, go to here as well. I can, in fact, trade at some point now. He doesn't defend this pawn. I'm expecting, yeah, there. That's fine. Now I can attack it again. What happens if perhaps I go, okay, so here, 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 here with check, here, here, perhaps give up the rook, fine with that, look for the queen trade. Okay, let's do it. Just drop back, give up the rook. It doesn't play, no. It does give me the chance to defend that, which I'm pretty happy with. Okay, now I can Can I come here yet? I think maybe here. Yeah, I think I'm in a strong position here. Now, takes. I take. Got that defended, don't need to. But perhaps, let me think, okay. Can I already play move like this? Does he get a check in? No. Play this. I want to play this and this. Or do I play this and this? Because at some point, I guess this is incoming. Do takes. Okay. Trades queens. That's super weird because now obviously I'm considerably stronger, no? Maybe my opponent just conceding the fact that here hit the pawn. Yeah, I like that. Attack that weak pawn. Okay. Now I can't ever have him pushing this, but it's going to take him time to get over. Therefore, I'm okay with this. Okay with this trade. Now, developing least active piece. Going to be my next mission. Okay, I'm okay. Everything's defended at the moment. Let's guard it a little bit more. Also going to try and get his pieces over. Let's go here just to over defend this. Okay. I mean, surely I can just defend. He pushes. I'm going to drop back here. And I've got bishop incoming here. Now, what about this? Where does he go? Hey, wants one pawn. I mean, it's guarded at the moment, right? But yeah, perhaps I play this. Maybe we can swing. Or give some material back, you know, that's an option as well. And even come back here. My opponent can come and just come back, perhaps. Oh. 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 Oopsie. Oh no. That was silly. Okay, I had a lapse then. Oh, silly Billy. Now we can take with check. Have I got any more Desperado moves? Okay. Let's say here and here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. What can I do? Oh, I played this so well as well before that. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's try. Okay. I guess this is the issue. I didn't get my pieces developed quick enough. I got a bit complacent, if I'm honest. I think I've got to give something up here. Oh no, and I've just hung there. Okay, resignable, I think. Yeah, I can't. I just. Okay. Now, definitely, I feel like I got a bit overconfident there. I don't know if I count that as stress, but let's say game 3, stress, got a bit excited. I had such a good position. So perhaps it went up there. And yeah, let's see. So, okay, right. Let's go ahead and analyze. So this is subjective, right? How objective was I versus Hope Chair? So I was pretty objective, let's say, in the first 2 games. I do feel a bit more tired now, to be honest. So perhaps in terms of, you know, that my thinking has gone down a little bit. So wishful thinking, it's hard to say overall. I think overall, you know, pretty good. It was just that last game is quite objective. I did, even the opening, I had a great advantage there, I would say. And I'll have a look at the eval for that one as well. Prophylactic thinking, I was thinking about my opponent, honestly, so I think overall that was pretty good. And then it's difficult to do analysis because obviously there were 3 games, but, you know, I'll pick one here perhaps and do that. And yeah, guys, hope you got a lot of value out of this one. I'm just wanted to show you a bit of everything there, you know, perhaps more games, something slightly new in terms of like, okay, this is what I'm doing behind the scenes as well, and how I'm keeping track of it. And I'm using, you know, some of the LLM, some of the chat GPTs and Claudes to analyze my research and come up with new ideas. I'm using Notebook LM. That free stuff is in the resources. So have a look at that if you want. If you enjoyed it, really appreciate a like, subscribe if you want to see more. That would be fantastic. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.